How many times have you in the past turned on the television, turned on the radio, or read in an article where you saw an individual, more than one individual, or even worse, an entire family was killed in a house fire over the night? It's hard not to ask yourself, well, how could this have happened? Most people's responses, though, are simply brushed off and said, well, that couldn't happen to me. Well, unfortunately, statistics would say otherwise, unless you yourself have working smoke detectors within your home. After today, I hope that by hearing this presentation, it will help you understand that without functioning smoke detectors in your house, there is a high likelihood that you will become a statistic if a fire should occur in your home. As such, I urge you to take this matter seriously moving here into the future. Now, as a fireman and as a paramedic serving the community for nearly a decade now, I've seen this happen more times than I'd like to admit. I have seen even my fellow firemen fall victim to this easily overlooked problem. The issue easily puts us all at risk. Now, in this presentation, I will address several points as to why this matter should not go overlooked. First being that in most states, there are programs that will provide either discounted or free smoke detectors for you in your home. Second, smoke detectors now can be integrated into alarm monitoring systems that can alert 911 automatically. And lastly, the use of smoke detectors is a time-tested, proven method that saves lives. Now, I can't speak to all states, but I can, being a resident of Louisiana. Here you can apply. Go to your local fire department, fill out an application, and they will give you free smoke detectors at no cost. And if you don't have the means to install those smoke detectors, the fire department will come out and install those smoke detectors for you. These detectors are provided by a program called Operation Save a Life, as listed on the Louisiana Office State Fire Marshal's website. Most people that I've encountered on the job have said to me the main reason they don't have working or smoke detectors at all in their house is simply due to cost. The second biggest reason, most people simply forget. They forget about the smoke detectors in the hustle of our everyday lives. Now, with these being our top responses and the available resources, this should not be the case. Now, moving from the accessibility of smoke detectors to the benefits of such detectors. Now, as I said, smoke detectors today have become advanced enough that they can be connected to an alarm monitoring system. These of which are available for purchase from organizations such as Ring, now that we're in the age of smart home. As listed on their website, ring.com, it states that we as users can receive real-time notifications in the Ring app when a smoke or carbon monoxide is detected, as well as automatically notifies their professional monitoring team to request emergency responders to your home. This allows 911 to be called automatically whether you're home, not home, whether you're sleeping, or whether you just can't get to your phone. This allows for a timely response by the fire department. This point is especially important given today's current building construction and techniques that are used, which are simply cheap and inadequate. Now, according to a research study conducted by the Fire Safety Research Institute and posted on the United Laboratory or UL website, a room becoming unlivable in just 3 minutes. That is not a lot of time to escape your home in the event of a fire, let alone if you find yourself sleeping. Now, moving on to the best reason to have a smoke detector, and that's it saves your life. After years of service since the introduction of smoke detectors, they have been proven over and over again to save lives. As I mentioned earlier, you can have as little as 3 minutes to get out of your house, robbing you of precious time. A smoke detector, though, will begin to alarm almost immediately as smoke makes contact with it. Now, this happens even before flames can grow to a point where they become really dangerous, right? This early alert gives you early opportunity to get out of your house, optimizing that 3-minute window. Now, majority of fatality house fires involve inoperable or non-existent smoke detectors. And this is according to the National Fire Protection Association, or the NFPA, posted on their website. Almost 3 out of 5 home fire deaths were caused by fires in properties with homes that did not have smoke detectors or failed to operate. This only further illustrates the importance of smoke detectors while sleeping, especially as it's shown that smell is not reliable to wake you compared to sound. According to the Safety First website, people do not respond to odors while they are in a dreaming phase of sleep or deep sleep. Now, as I wrap this presentation up, we know that there are smoke detectors out there that are free or extremely cheap. They can be connected to alarm monitoring systems, which can immediately call 911 and have proven to save lives over and over and over again. Now, we as people, we're only human, and as such, we can be victim to any circumstance, including fire. Fire has consistently been one of the biggest threats throughout our human history. Today is no different, though we have the knowledge and tools available to us today that can significantly reduce the potential threat that fire has to offer us. That is why we must ensure that smoke detectors in our home are in place and are functioning for the sake of ourselves and our families.